Hey everybody, it's Hayes Billy Creek for another edition of Lunkers and Bucks. Today I'm out at the Great Dismal Swamp on the Chesapeake side near the border of Virginia and North Carolina. It's about a 4,000 acre tract of land, normally wide open to the public, but today they've decided to shut it down. For some reason, they've got a gate and it is locked. Now they're allowing pedestrians, so fortunately I brought my bicycle. I've got a nice mongoose off-road bike, and I'm gonna bike in here a couple miles, walk through the woods, see what they have, put up some game camps. I always like to get in early. I like to bow hunt, I like to deer hunt, and I like my spot to be nice and clean when it gets to be hunting season. So I'll bear with the heat and chiggers and the ticks, and along the way I'm gonna share some tips with you of some stuff that I noticed and have picked up over the years. Really appreciate you watching, hope you enjoy it. Please like and subscribe. More to come. Thank you.
So this is state land on Ballahack Road in Chesapeake, Virginia, bought by the state a few years back from the original owner. It's about 4,000 acres, and it's got a mixture of fields. Right now they're rehabbing the land, attempting to return it to a more natural state. It's just down the road from the Great Dismal Swamp and the boat access to the intracoastal waterway that will also connect you to the water access to Lake Drummond, which is in the middle of the Dismal Swamp. Great lake to fish. It's only about 5 feet deep all the way across. Check out my link in the description below and see what I caught on the last fishing trip. Really kind of interesting. This area is about, again, 4,000 acres. So brush, pines, maples, briars, and a few oaks. Normally soybean, corn, and some sunflower fields. Access is through the gravel road, and most of the park is cut off to vehicles, so there is a lot of walking. Most of the park is super thick, but has everything you want as far as wildlife. There are a ton of regulations, so you need to read a hunt reg book pretty carefully. There are a lot of ducks in the wetlands part of the park, and but I believe hunting this close to corn is an issue. What I like about scouting now is there are very few hunters out here to disturb the wildlife, and animals are really not alert or worried about people at this stage of the game, so you get a first-hand view of everything that's out here. All of that makes putting up with the heat, because it's about 90 degrees, and the mosquitoes and ticks and everything else worthwhile. But now we're on the field, so let's get on it.
Yeah, I'm just checking the edges, see if there's anything hanging out. What is it? Probably at least 90 degrees out here, so I doubt it, but you never know. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Looks like they got some sunflower seeds growing. Done some road work. That's nice. It's probably why they had the road shut down. This is the first year I've ever been out here that gates have been locked for the whole place. That's some traveling. I'm wearing I got Under Armour on, plus my secondary level. There's ticks and chiggers galore, and both suck. So I'll take the extra heat stress to avoid other issues. That's pretty cool. I went jogging the other day at another regular park, and man, I got tore up with chiggers there. Got some vultures up top. Wonder what they're looking at. I don't see any tracks. But I'll tell you what, at nighttime or even right before dusk and dawn, there's some deer in here. Probably some snakes too, so let me get out of this tall stuff. Invariably, if there's a snake out here, my foot will step on it or come really damn close. I have some ability to find a snake. I don't know if I'm in Slytherin or not, but ooh. I damn sure don't speak parcel tongue. Looks like we got a healthy crop this year. Soybean and corn and sunflowers. I like it.
There are 4 or 5 gravel roads that run east to west that will take you deep into the park with drainage ditches on either side that you'll have to cross. The state put in dikes a couple years back that really helped the process. Little sketchy when it's overflowing with water, sometimes after a big storm, big rain. But right now it's pretty low. Can get into the thickness of the woods pretty easy.
Little dike system out here. Only reason why I'm hesitating is over the years out here getting near this water and this thick stuff, water moccasins and canebrake rattlesnakes. And at the moment I know what's on the other side, so I don't feel the need to get on the other side of that. There he goes, there he goes. That was a big one. Whew.
Looks like something's been dragging the corn from the field into the woods, across the ditch.
Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. You can see where, yeah, my head is on a swivel. Who knows what that was, bear or deer? He's still here. As you can see, it wasn't wasting any time. Fell in that water and come right up there. Brought out the corn, was just sitting down eating. As you can imagine, the one problem with this is even the beginning hunter knows this is where everything's at. And there's going to be every hunter in the woods sitting on top of this. Wow. Of course there is. Man, that was a big sounding something. I ain't messing with it. Like I said, there are big old bears out here, and black bears are very timid until the moment they're not. But look at all this. Uh-huh.
Look at all that damage.
Isn't that something? Yeah, that's no deer poop.
All right, let's get a game cam up.
Sometimes when this area floods, it floods and you lose a battery. So I like to get my battery as high up as possible to reduce the chances of that happening. This is one of my older stealth cams. Chip, USB cable, and this is where you can program it. My newer ones, buttons are on the outside, and you can see that's where a bear was chewing on a little bit. I'll tell you how many pictures you got. In through here, out through there.
I like to have my cameras about 4 feet off the ground, making sure that I have a little bit of a down angle. The cameras are motion activated, so I like to move away any limbs, leaves that are directly in front of the camera. Otherwise, you'll have 100 pictures of moving branches.
And one of the things you want to do, a lot of bears out here, a lot of critters like to look at your game cam. I like to tie it up a little bit so they don't pull down the cord as easily. This one's underneath. You can see it goes up, boom, boom, boom.
We are all set. Just got to program where I put it so I can find it again. On the next episode, I'll share with you a map of the park and see what happens when a tropical storm hits. And of course, get the pictures from the game cam. Please like and subscribe. See you next time.